Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, The Fresh Daily Fresh Content. I want to apologize for not making content in like about over a month from last I made that Flumpty video for Halloween. But today we're back playing the game that is my home turf on this channel, Dead Estate, which I have spent a lot of time playing, like almost done like playing. But I still have some stuff to do, so I thought I would play that on the channel to have stuff because it's been a really long while. But I have unlocked every single character and have beaten the game with 5 of them. So today we're gonna pick one of them. Now the tough part is picking which one I want to do. So, let's go Fuji. And I have her alt, so let's go with the alt costume.
Ready to go.
I think this is going to be the easy one just because of the high health. So if Fuji has really high health and can like dash in the air and has these really good starting weapon, but the downside is that this is your only weapon. You want to focus less on like upgrading weaponry in general, and instead just upgrade your like damage. And also she can like go over she can go over pots. So whenever she picks up guns, you do, however, get some money, which is very helpful. And she can dash in the air. That's basically how she works. And then, yeah. So which one do I might want I'm gonna get. I'm gonna take this. And I'll probably take the buy 3 get 1 for later floors. So we're trying the same thing as we did last time. We go for the secret ending stuff. This time I am fully prepared for the madness that is the old set, which is that crazy floor, which if you remember was terrifying. And now it's just, now I know exactly what to deal with, which means hopefully this time it should go better. And some money, that's nice. We might go for a damage up in the shop. Considering this is our one weapon, it might be nice to have some bonus damage. And hopefully I'll get enough money from the other rooms that I still have to visit before the boss, that I'll have enough money to buy the buy 3 get 1. But yeah, I'd still say this game is one of my favorites, and there's a big content update coming out in, I think, January. So that will be awesome, and I am definitely going to be playing that, like, the first impressions kind of thing. That's not a really good... I'll just do it for the money, because that is just the same thing as what I already start with, allowing me to break pots. So I'm just going to get it for the sake of getting it, so I can get money from it, from beating the challenges. And then just, you know, ignore it. And it does nothing. It's literally the worst character to use full on the character that basically starts with it. Yeah, it's probably not the best weapon for the best item for one person who can. And of course we get another one that does not help. So maybe if we can get these, they might stop spawning. We can get actually good stuff, because we want stuff that isn't affected by weapons like shotguns. So super shells isn't a very helpful weapon. I'm gonna go, actually I'll beat the boss and see how much money I have to either buy some extra stuff from Dr. Cordella or buy something from the shop. And we got the Queen Infested. This one's way easier in my opinion. So yeah, this character is just more melee, not like mostly melee. Digby is the basically character dedicated around melee weapons. And she isn't the easiest to play, but she's fun. I think the high health makes up for any downsides from playing her. If I want to beat up Chunks, I'll beat up Chunks. Because you also get monetization from Chunks, so I might as well just punch the crap out of him, because Fuji is one of the best characters at doing this because of her more powerful weapon, because it says it does nothing damage, but I have a theory that the amount of damage your weapon does affects how. Like, I think Chunks has like a certain amount of health. From a coding standpoint, because I'm a coding geek, I'm pretty sure this Chunks and the boss are two different entities in the code, which means that they count as two different, like, because they count as two different entities, they have two different amounts of health. So compared to the boss, this one's has less health, so you can actually beat it up. Alright, so now we're going on the alt path, which means we go to 4 floors in between the main ones, and after each floor you get a key if we can beat the boss, and once we have all 4 key pieces, we get a bigger key that unlocks the coffin at the end of the game. Alright. So now our goal is just to, play. I can't go over bushes, that's interesting. Yeah, the extra damage was necessary. Now I can just maul through these guys. I think now's a good time as any, since I'm in the middle of nothing going on, to put in some plugins. So first of all, if you like what you see here and don't care about the crap editing and other stuff, you feel free to subscribe, or if you don't want to do that, share my content to other people. It helps me out a lot. It gets me traction. And I also have a Discord server if you're interested. That's not useful. I have a Discord server if you're interested. You can come hang out with me and other people from the community, including my friends from their own YouTube channels, which I have linked on my YouTube channel to check out them. And you can come hang out. I'll let you know when new videos come out there. I have announcements for if I'm doing something with other people, all the fun stuff. Just, go check it out. Alright, boss time. But yeah, the link to that will be in the description. And now we're fighting Pumpkin Prince. This guy at first seemed hard, but honestly, he only has 2 moves, and it really just requires that you have timing. Like, if you're just gonna run in guns ablazing, that's your own fault. Like, you have to jump that. More so just like a way to learn how to jump. Alright, boss 1 down. And we have 600 money, and 3 out of the 5 items we have are irrelevant to us. Alright, so now we just need to continue onward. We take those key pieces with us to reach the end goal, which is the end goal. Oh, it's over. UFO's best. And we'll take the other stuff. Now we get a free item, which is not really helpful considering we can't pick up any item or weapon. But UFO is seriously like a run winner. It's how I won the first few true ending runs I've done, because it stuns enemies in place, and then while it does pitiful damage, that's not the important part. It's the fact that he stuns them in place, which makes it easier for you to punch them. This one's good. It makes it useful to get around, and it's just the free money, which will be useful. Just max out all our stats at the hospital, and just have a guaranteed chance to buy more stuff from the store. And maybe if we can get money back, that could also be helpful. Alright. So I think we've seen everything. Boss time. Might buy an ambrosia, might beat up Chunks. All the 9 yards. You can hear him. I can hear Chunks. Yeah, absolutely getting the healing would be super beneficial to me. Or the lead gut, so that I can get the... Do I want to fight Chunks? Nah. I have enough money on my own, plus the bonus route floors. I might as well just stick with what I currently have. UFO is clutching me anyway. Alright, now that I've had plenty of experience, I'm doing way better at beating these alt floors. There's only so many enemies in this game. So once you've like encountered them all and know how they all function, it's incredibly easy. More so, it's now just a challenge to see what kind of threats, like, forgot what I was gonna say, I lost my train of thought. Something good? Oh, that's super good, is Fuji. Now my DPS is even higher. Now I just gotta worry about healing and stuff, considering I have little to no health. As Fuji. That is very dumb. Alright, the boss room has to be around here somewhere. There's no way I'm gonna travel all the way to the edge. I'm starting to get irritated by these purple, like, spots the enemies drop. Yeah, this is why Lead Gut would be super helpful right now. Can I get anything that UFO is gonna fight that thing to the end? Alright, I get one hit on this boss before I am doomed. This fight isn't that hard though. Gotta be very, very cautious at how I play it. Mostly just gotta stay in the back. Go forward, jump. Okay, like that. And then this attack is just maybe the trickiest. You just gotta play around it. And then this part is just punching. Alright, and then we just do that 3 times and then we're done. The most interesting boss in the entire game in my opinion. Like, all the alt floor bosses are interesting. The first one is like a tutorial on how to actually jump. It's like an unofficial tutorial on jumping by having all attack faces require you to jump. This fight is just like a cool like way where it's like several phases. Maybe if they had like different phases, that would be cool. And then the last floor, and then the last the old set boss, doesn't have a name, is really cool. With just like the whole gimmick where you can't hit him until he splits, and then you have to like get as much his health down as possible. And then the Kraken I haven't actually really handled because I kill him so fast. Because of how powerful I am at that point, because I've been to 8 floors, or 6, 7 floors by that point. Sorry, can't count. Alright. We're 4 floors in, we're doing very, very good. Now we're getting to the tricky parts. Well, now we're back to a floor with Dr. Cordella, which means we have a sooner chance. We can avoid these monkeys. Actually, UFO is going to be super helpful by, like, holding some of these enemies in place. Because this floor has some of the most irritating enemies. Like, floor 4 I can handle, but these monkey men, like, the way these enemies in this floor are unpredictable. So, UFO is incredibly helpful here. Now we just need to find the actual important rooms. Is this worth it? This is what I wanted. I'm going to wait until I have enough health before going over there. I don't want to die in there. I want that item, but I'm going to play it more resourceful. Because the extra ammo is so helpful. The ore of ammunition finally is going to pay off and give me health. Okay, kill the monkeys. Alright, item room. Or weapon room. And nothing good. Alright, now what's in this room? Alright, shop. Nice. I'll probably buy the ambrosia here. Ooh, Cursed Crown. That's actually really good. This and this.
Goodbye. Oh. Goodbye.
Alright. I'm taking the ambrosia, and now we just gotta go back over to the challenge room. find the other 2 rooms I need. Or I'll just go this way, work my way back. I also want to preemptively apologize if the audio keeps randomly getting weird, because I'm trying something different audio-wise. That doesn't help me at all. I'm trying something to like fix the mic, like the way the mic sounds. So this is what I'm going with something that's not very conventional. Go with that. Not doing very conventional, so it might sound kind of whack at certain places, and if it does, I apologize for that. I'm just trying something new so that the audio sounds better. Alright, let's get this flood gut. I want that so then I can have more health later, especially on the more irritating floors. Alright. Wait, grab this. Yeah, so now it heals me instead of giving me ammunition. So it's effectively a healing item now, which is very helpful as someone who can't use ammo in the first place. Boss time, it's the clown man. Alright. This is the second phase is slightly harder in my opinion, just because he's way more unpredictable. And his bullets are harder to dodge. Alright, that was a good run. Let's go to dock, and let's just beat up Chunks for funds. Money. Wait, crap. Where'd he go? Chunks, where'd you go? Chunks like ran away, like sprinted halfway across the map. Because I walked in that room by accident and he's like, nope, I'm out. Was never seen again. Want that? I would buy something from that, but there's one last place. If we make it all the way there, there's one last time I get to buy stuff from her. I'm gonna save that then. Alright, more money. Maybe I will be able to buy something from her if I can. Actually, let's go to a more convenient room. This is more convenient. Alright, now we can fight. Yeah, you have to like beat up Chunks on every floor to get this alt for every floor you visit, so it's not... Fuji's very equipped to knock the crap out of him. Alright. Where he is. Need one more cent. There we go. Now I can go and buy an extra damage up, which is super useful for the rest of these floors up until we run into her again. Oh wait, I forgot. It counts here too. And this will be super useful too. Alright, now we're at that creepy floor. This one's incredibly easy because it's just basically a boss fight with a little extra, especially once you know what's coming, you can easily plan ahead. This might be useful. I mean, it's not very helpful, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Might just be irritating considering you might want Chunks to spawn more. Is there a secret room right there? Nope. Yeah, so the way this floor works is that it randomly generates, but there's nothing there until you grab the key. And then you get chased by an unkillable Chunks and enemy spawn in every room. So what you want to do is you basically want to speed through every room once you've spawned mega Chunks, or hyper Chunks as they like to call them. And then now you have to book it to the boss room. So basically what we want to do instead is just look for everything in the building, then find the secret room right there. Find everything we want, and then get back out. Okay, so there's the boss room. So now once we find the key room, alright, it's not that far away. Just short travel over there. Yes, so something that you guys can't see because it shows up differently is an error tab appears when you pull it up. But then what it says is trying again, do not close, which I didn't notice the first time. And so that's your hint that this is a fake error screen. Then now we're being chased by Mega Chunks here. But there goes Mega Chunks, and now we get to fight the boss, which is an incredibly tricky foe, especially considering all the grayscale and stuff. But the fight isn't too hard. I mean, it's mostly just you. I mean, he has 3 attacks. He spawns these guys, and he spawns those little leeches. Then he spins around, then he like shoots around and stuff, and that's it. Now I just have to wait for him to land. So now it's just punching up these dudes. Very simple stuff. You do that daily. Alright, this attack is just a simple dodge. Then eventually he shatters, and now we just gotta beat up these guys. This is why the damage is good, because it allows me to kill them faster. So now we can probably beat him on the next go-around. The UFO is pretty useless in this fight, because it can't handle how this fight works. Alright. Alright, now we just punch up all these pieces and we should be good. There we go. Boom. And you get a lot of money and we can't leave this room. So we are just done and out of here. On to the next floor. Very good. This is, I think, the first time I've made it to the laboratory. Like, as far as I've made it on this channel. I've done it a bunch on my free time, but I haven't done it on this channel. So yeah, this is the last main floor. It's very interesting. For example, so they bring back, sometimes you enter rooms where you fight the old enemies. What's the random item from this one? This one's not useful, but eh. But yeah, this floor is all about like lab creatures and stuff. And it's a pretty fun floor. It's worth it. Right. There was a secret room there. So yeah, see, sometimes you'll find these vats. Sometimes contain enemies from the first floor. So now you're just fighting first floor enemies. Alright, what's in here? Alright, I might do the challenge room because this one only has 2. Oh, this one's actually really good, pocket launcher. But yeah, in this mode, there are only, on this floor, there are only 2 rounds in the challenge room. Probably because the enemies are way beefier and way more annoying. Of course, once you've cleared 6 floors, they are cakewalk. But yeah, these guys behave kind of like mini chunks. It's like preparing you for that attack where he dashes at you. Yeah, pocket launcher. It's a very useful item. The ability to fire at your enemies like that. I recommend it. You guys check them out. Alright, damage. Heart pot. Alright, this was a good item room. And this is just an extra damage up, basically. So now we do 38 damage per shot. And with that extra fire rate, we're essentially mowing over everything. Super useful for that last floor. Yeah, pocket launcher just shoots pockets randomly. And, oh yeah, there's another thing. Those, first time we encountered something like that, weird, but, the giant one is a new, hard version of the enemy. It spawns randomly, which was added in the Halloween update. So it makes it way, sometimes they'll find them. I don't know if they do anything specific, like, reward-wise. Because maybe they could, maybe it'd be cool if they dropped, extra money.
Stranger.
So it makes it more incentivized to want to fight them. Like an Isaac. There's an item that, increases your damage, but then increases the chance that champions spawn. So maybe it could be, or, the hard enemies. So maybe it could be something like an Isaac where they drop an item, so it would encourage you to buy the item that does that. Just me thinking. Don't know why I went around. If I could have just gone straight, I'm dumb. But yeah, 4th floor boss. First time on the channel. This guy's pretty easy. Probably the easiest part of this floor. Good thing too. But like I beat him on the first try. He's pretty easy. I might beat up Chunks if he spawns close to me. So yeah, that's basically all he does. Alright, let's wait here, see if anything happens. Only wait here for a minute. Alright, this floor is the sunken ship. Let's go. This one's honestly the most irritating floor in the entire game. The penultimate floor. The true penultimate floor in this game. So the difficulty makes sense, but some of these enemies, like, half of them are really easy, and then half of them are like these guys. Like, it's just a luck of the draw on how well you do. To the point where I'm just gonna, like, the second I find the boss room, I'm out of here. I'm not gonna try and go for any items. I'm not gonna try and full clear. These rooms just annoy. This floor is just so irritating to play on. The music's cool and the idea is cool, but the enemies, no. They're like these guys. They're okay. These guys are cool. But almost everything else is really annoying to the point where I don't want to try and just. That gun is so much fun. Just shoots mumbas. So stupid. But yeah, this has honestly been a really good run with Fuji. I tried this one time and died to the spike thing, to the glitch thing. But this has honestly been a really, really powerful run. Just gotten really lucky with items. Alright, boss room. I'm done with this floor. The boss is just as is the most underwhelming part of this floor. Like, you have this really hard floor, and then like I've knocked out this boss consistently on like the first try. Also, that's super useful. Alright. Boss time. The Kraken is very, very simple. I barely made it. Most of the time I beat him incredibly fast. Like, it might just be slightly harder with Fuji, but I can just... Uh-oh. I just discovered a cheese. Yeah, very easy. But we got the coffin key, which opens the coffin on the next floor, which is different to the original game, which if you remember, you beat the third floor, you go up the elevator, and you just warp straight to Dead Estate, which is the final floor. But in this one, there is there's a transition floor, the balcony, which is basically like the whole point of it is just so you can go and try the rerun, like a looped run. So if I go down this way, I could jump down this way and go back to the first floor and start all over, but I don't have the time for that, so we're just gonna go straight to the final boss. The true one, because it's different. More money. So yeah, this is like the new version. Let's see what we got. Do I want that? No. I want to keep all them screen. I'm gonna keep the screen.
Hello there.
Ooh, increase all stats, maximum health. This will be useful for the last floor. This is just useful in general.
Have fun out there.
That was a good item room, and not useful. Yeah, we're doing good with items. Alright. So, we open this, we get the antidote, which is useful, because it's effective on the next floor. Which is usually the last floor if you haven't done, if you haven't beaten, if you haven't gotten the key / antidote, this is the last floor you go to. Alright, here we are, Dead Estate. Right. So unlike in the original game, there's no monster machine. Instead, you hit this key and it starts a lockdown initiation, which is very, still has the cool music and all that. And then, just like in the original, you fight Chunks. He's the same as the regular game in the original, but if you have the antidote, you knock him out and turn him into the best thing to happen out of this game, Baby Chunks. The greatest thing to ever exist. It's so nice, he destroys the explosive. This Then this is like a portal to the dimension where all those zombies come from, which we learned from a journal from Cordella's father in the ending as Cordella, which you have to get to unlock the secret alt wrath. And then we warp in. Now we're at the next floor, and I guess my hands just stay behind. It's cool. And Baby Chunks is totally confused as to where we went. My hands are just gonna stick here. I'm gonna beat the game without using any fists. All right, let's do this. But yeah, we are at the second to last floor. Maybe I can beat this on my first go. Trying this, truly. Almost there. Right, I love this pan to the fifth and to the last floor. This super cool, like, showing of what you're facing. Alright, exit realm. So we need to press all these panels, which we can see right here on the map. And these enemies, oh, these enemies, they're, like, so annoying. They're all incredibly painful to deal with. I'm gonna fight for this. Call me crazy, but I'm gonna fight for this. Yeah, like, these enemies are all, like, all these enemies have, like, some crazy gimmick. I hate these things, though. They're essentially giant arthropods. Huge, these annoying leeches. You just have to keep punching them, but the more you punch them, the more things spawn. But I guess it's useful because money. And the UFO just ruins it. I'm not gonna get the item. I'm gonna run out of time. Yeah, especially when I'm facing another set of leeches. No, I'm done with you. I can just leave now. Wait, do I want money? Yes. Grind out the money, boys. I basically have to punch it myself. So more and more leeches stop spawning because this UFO is the most annoying thing with this enemy. It's just all leeches now. This is fine. I can just grind out all these leeches for money. Alright, so you push these buttons and there are 3 of them. If we push all 3, we are done and we can leave this forsaken place and enter the good and enter the final floor. Like, the problem is that I can kill it easily, but as long as the leeches, the UFO is just not helping in one instance, because they're designed to attack every time. Right, button number 2. Last button is over by the shop, so I can go get the shop, get my last item room. Right, for once, not targeting the irritating enemy, and now I can take out the actually hardest one right now. Take out these guys. Piece of cake. Alright. Shop. Last shop.
Hello there.
I mean, the error doesn't do anything for me because I'm not using any secondaries. And that's the last one, but that's kind of crap.
Good luck.
Ambrosia. Alright, not the worst, but also not the best. Would have been nice to have that gold ring, but now we have 19 health, so we're gone. 19 health to take on this last very surprisingly easy boss, in all honesty. Especially considering how powerful we are now. Last floor, 100%. And then we are done, so. This will be the 6th character I've beaten this with. Special grounds. The last fight. There's the boss room. Here it is. Cordella's father. Who we're trying to save. We follow him in here. The last boss room. The last fight in the game. Let's do it. Take on probably the trickiest fight in this entire game just because of how irritating some of her attacks are. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Diavola, or however you pronounce the name. Doesn't matter, I do 43 damage per shot. You're doomed. Yeah, this fight is pretty intense. Right, now we just need to figure out which one's the real one. I can't hit it! Because of the way this attack works, I have to wait till she gets very close and then punch her. There we go. And the UFO kind of helps by warning me of which one it is. So yeah, that's all her attacks, and she just loops through them until we knock her out, and then she does the Mega Die. Punch! There we go! We have saved Cordella's father. And she is now defeated, and so we can fly off in victory. We have won. Lol JK, we're not done. Because there's one last thing we have to face. The second phase, where things go from weird to holy crap, this is gonna get terrifying. The second form, which is honestly slightly harder, but not by a lot, just because the attacks in this phase are more spammy. Alright. This one's just kinda just tricky. Like, it's not too hard. This attack about is about to get messed up, though. This attack is irritating. Because of how... Alright, here she comes, and now we just punch the ever-living crap out of her until she does the big die. You just know we gotta tank all these hits, now that we have enough health to do so. And we're done already. We're done. Ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. We have beaten Dead Estate on the channel, and we did it with the... We did it in the true ending fashion. Let's go. And we've successfully beaten the game with Cordella. So, yes, we've done it. I feel proud. Now let's look at this ending cutscene. The ending cutscene is awesome. It just shows how proud everyone is of us. We have succeeded. See, there's all our friends. And all happy to see each other, and then we got tossed in the air in celebratory fashion. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have beaten Dead Estate. So you know what? That was awesome. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Share my content, helps me out a lot. Check out my Discord in the description, and I will see you all later.